This is the training video for learning about the universal mounting bracket, which will be referred to as the bracket for the purpose of this video. The patented design of the bracket allows it to be attached quickly and accurately to virtually any panel antenna that has a flat back plane. We will be discussing the following items: parts of the bracket, tethering the bracket, positioning the bracket on the antenna, fastening the bracket to the antenna, removing the bracket from the antenna, bracket troubleshooting, key point review. The backbone of the bracket is the channel. This part is pulled tightly to the back plane of the antenna. Attached to the channel are two mounting plates. Each mounting plate has a center mounting screw thread and 4 tapered pinholes used for mounting the tool. Between the mounting plates is the ratchet that releases and tensions the strap. The yellow strap release button is located here. The hook on the end of the strap can attach to either the middle pin for small antennas or the end pin for all other antennas. Permanently attached to the channel is the blue tether line and clip. Prior to attaching the bracket to the antenna, the tethers should be attached to the mast or mast structure. The tether line is designed to wrap around a permanent structure and then clip back onto the line. The next step is to decide where to position the bracket on the antenna. The first rule of GPS antenna alignment tools is to have the bracket as high up the antenna as possible. Although it may be more convenient to mount it lower, you are only introducing more probability of multipath effects that will affect the accuracy of your azimuth measurement. Since the bracket handle can be on the left or right side of the antenna, you could choose a side based on available space. For example, if an antenna is right beside the antenna you are measuring, orient the handle on the other side. If space is not an issue, use whatever side is easiest for you to operate the ratchet with one hand. You also want to avoid having the channel make contact with any fasteners on the back plane of the antenna. The channel edges must be flush with the antenna backplane. Now, press the strap release button and pull the strap around the front of the antenna and fasten it to the appropriate pin. Keep the strap release button depressed and the ratchet will automatically recoil the excess strap. Then repeatedly crank the ratchet handle until the strap tension is tight. Please avoid over-tightening the ratchet as you could potentially damage the radome of the antenna. Just tighten the strap enough so that you can't easily move the bracket on the antenna. Do not use any handle extender to tighten the ratchet or the handle may break. It is designed for hand tensioning only. When you are ready to remove the bracket, make sure the tool has been removed and stored safely first. Never remove the bracket with the tool attached. Hold onto the ratchet handle with one hand and the other hand is holding the free end. Press the strap release button and unhook the strap from the pin. Allow the strap to recoil entirely, but do not crank the strap tight into the ratchet or you will risk splitting the sewing on the web. Store the bracket away securely and then remove the tether from the structure. The exposed channel is 10 inches long. This does not mean that you can't mount the bracket to an antenna over 10 inches in width. In fact, the bracket has been used on antennas over 24 inches wide with no issues. If you come across an antenna where the radome extends past the back plane of the antenna or there are grooves on each side of the back plane that the channel cannot bridge, the bracket will not sit squarely to the antenna backplane. Multiwave offers an optional edge adapter that can be fastened to the channel that offsets the channel off the back plane of the antenna but still keeps it orthogonal. Please refer to the options video for details. For the Ericsson Air 21 antenna, there is an optional Air 21 bracket available that will precisely reference the tool to the Air 21 antenna. This bracket must be used in place of the universal mounting bracket since there are no flat surfaces on the back plane. Please refer to the options video for details. To use the Smart Aligner for aligning backhaul dishes, Multiwave offers an optional dish adapter that allows you to easily make up a dish mounting bracket that is custom fitted to your dishes. Please refer to the options video for details. Key point review. Attaching the tether is the first step to attaching the bracket. Always position the bracket as high up the antenna as possible. Use the bracket on the left or right side as space permits or what is most convenient. Do not over-tighten the strap. Just tighten it enough so that it does not move easily. Tighten the strap by hand only. Do not use an extender on the handle ends. Never remove the bracket with the tool attached. Remove the tether only after the bracket has been removed and safely stored. Ensure that the edges of the channel are squarely on the back plane of the antenna. The universal mounting bracket should not be used on the Air 21 antenna.